Imagine standing in a lush, vibrant urban garden, surrounded by fresh produce. But beneath this beautiful surface, a troubling reality is unfolding. Urban farming is expanding rapidly, yet it harbors hidden dangers that many overlook. The integration of AI into our food distribution systems may seem like a breakthrough, but it poses risks that could fundamentally disrupt our communities. While many see technology as the key to sustainability, the dangers of AI in urban food systems are often ignored, leading to dire consequences. The relentless push for efficiency blinds us to the stress it inflicts on local farmer stress signals that could spell disaster if we don't recognize them in time. Picture a small community farm bustling with activity. The farmer, relying on AI to maximize crop yields, suddenly notices the soil quality declining and thriving plants wilting. This isn't mere bad luck, it's a glaring sign of over-reliance on technology, a trend that is becoming widespread. As urban areas swell, the demand for fresh produce skyrockets. AI promises to streamline this process, but the pressure to deliver can lead to shortcuts that jeopardize quality. Farmers, feeling overwhelmed, may overlook critical signs of distress like soil erosion or pest infestation, sacrificing long-term health for immediate gains. Here's the alarming part: as local farms struggle, larger corporations swoop in with seemingly attractive quick fixes. However, these corporate solutions often come with hidden costs: weakened local economies, loss of biodiversity, and a growing disconnect between consumers and their food sources. Are we really trading our community for a false sense of efficiency? Consider this: you buy organic tomatoes from your local market, believing they are sustainably grown. But what if those tomatoes come from soil that's been overworked and stripped of nutrients? You might be eating organic. The real danger lies in our failure to see these connections. We must heed the warning signs of distress in urban farming ecosystems before it's too late. Recognizing these signals can help avert a cascade of problems that affect us all. So, what can we do? Start by supporting local farms. Ask questions about their practices. Are they relying too heavily on technology? Engage with your community and spark conversations about sustainable methods. It's time to reclaim control from automated systems and focus on what truly matters. As we confront these issues, reflect on this: are we genuinely improving our urban landscapes, or are we creating a ticking time bomb? The future of food distribution is in our hands, and we must act swiftly before we lose sight of what sustains our communities. What if I told you that the future of our urban food supply might be hanging by a thread, at risk of a technological disaster? The hidden dangers of AI in urban food distribution systems are lurking just out of sight. You might think AI is the answer to our food scarcity issues, but it could also introduce new, unseen risks. Imagine strolling through your favorite farmer's market completely unaware that the fresh produce you're buying could be compromised by malfunctioning automated systems. It's a bit unsettling, isn't it? As cities expand and populations grow, the demand for fresh local food skyrockets. AI seems like a perfect solution, optimizing distribution and reducing waste. But hold on, what blind spots might we be overlooking? When algorithms dictate what gets grown and where, we could be sacrificing quality for efficiency. Picture this: a local farm implements an AI-driven system to enhance operations. Initially, everything runs smoothly and produce is delivered faster than ever. But then the unexpected happens. The AI miscalculates demand and floods the market with just one type of vegetable. What happens to crop diversity? What about the farmers' livelihoods? You might think that's just one farm it won't affect, but consider the ripple effect. If multiple farms rely on the same flawed algorithm, your favorite produce could vanish, replaced by a monoculture that lacks both nutrients and flavor. You're left with a plate full of sameness, and no one seems to notice. Moreover, the integration of I can raise food safety concerns. Automated systems track inventory and expiration dates, but what if they fail? Imagine buying a bag of produce only to discover it's spoiled. Could a simple glitch put your health at risk? We're living in a world where our food systems are becoming increasingly automated, but woe's really overseeing these systems. Without human oversight, we might be accepting risks we're not prepared to handle. As we chase efficiency, we may overlook the value of human connection in our food supply. The local farmer who understands their land and knows you could be replaced by impersonal algorithms. What does that mean for community trust and quality? Here's the twist: there are solutions. Advocating for transparency in systems is crucial. We need to push for human involvement in decision-making processes. Community-supported agriculture can also help bridge the gap, ensuring that technology enhances rather than dominates. So, as you plan your next grocery trip, it's time to reflect on what truly matters. Take a moment to connect with your local food sources, stay informed, and advocate for a system that prioritizes quality over mere convenience. Because in the end, it's not just about feeding our cities, it's about nourishing our communities. And that's a conversation worth having. Sure. Here's the revised version of your script chunk. Frustrating, isn't it? As these systems evolve, they can unintentionally create monoculture crops that are the same year after year. This shift from variety to efficiency poses a serious risk. A single pest could wipe out everything. Are we really ready to take that chance? Now, imagine a heatwave hitting your city. Those same systems, focused solely on profits, decide to cut back on watering crops deemed less profitable. Local farmers, relying entirely on these systems, watch helplessly as their produce wilts. The irony: